Hi everyone. In this video, I am going to talk about 3 reasons why it can be really helpful to work with your seasonal personality type when you're planning an interior design project. But before I get into them, I'd just like to briefly explain for anyone for whom the concept might be new, what seasonal personality types are. So essentially, they're akin to the Myers-Briggs or Enneagram in the sense of it's profiling personalities, but in this case, it's aligning them with the seasons of the year, so spring, summer, autumn, and winter. And it has its roots in color psychology. So the interesting thing about the seasonal personality types is that as well as impacting our choice in careers, our tastes in holidays, our preference for socializing, it also really influences our architectural preferences and our decor tastes. So that style of furniture, color palettes, textures, shapes, patterns, all of that are influenced by our dominant seasonal personality types. Now, it would be unusual for any of us to just singularly align or resonate with one season. Usually we would have a couple that are more dominant within us. And I do have a video which goes through the 4 seasons that will help you to identify what your own dominant seasons are. And I'll link that in the description below. But in this video, I'm just going to focus on why it would be useful to care about that and to research what your own personality types are. So the first reason is to do with overwhelm. Because when we start planning a home improvement project, a lot of people get stuck right at the beginning because they don't know where to start. They don't know how to make choices. And I feel a big reason for that is there's just so much on offer and so many beautiful things and styles that we like. And it can be difficult to choose because most people would like more than one style. So how do you choose? Well, when you know what your season personality type is, then you're able to rule a lot of stuff out. And the very process of ruling things out makes the decision process easier. So your sense of overwhelm will start to diminish. And that leads us into the next point, which is that you can then follow some very clear guidelines because you'll know what kinds of shapes, what kinds of colors, what kinds of patterns will be most soothing to your psyche, and that can help you give a clearer direction. So then you're not going to Pinterest with the blank slate. You have clear guidelines in terms of what kinds of descriptions you want to put into the search engine when you're searching for inspiration for your mood boards. And then the third reason that I lean heavily on this when I'm helping clients to design their homes is that it is really useful if you're trying to blend styles with somebody that you live with who has completely different tastes to you. Because if your tastes differ, then probably you have different dominant seasonal types. But as I said earlier, you have probably a couple of seasons that you resonate with, a primary and a secondary. And when you know both, you're very clear on both, then you can look for the overlaps. And that way it's easier to start curating a style that works for both of you and makes compromising easier. And as well as helping you to find the common threads in terms of your taste, it'll also help you to feel more open to the need for compromise rather than winning a battle. Because you want to design your home that supports the well-being of both partners, not just one of you. When you look at your home design from that regard, you'll understand that by designing something that works for both of you will support your relationship, not just your own sense of pleasure within the home, because it will support your well-being and therefore it will support your relationship. Yeah, so those are the reasons why I really love working with this tool. And as I mentioned at the top, I do have a video that walks you through the different seasons to help you gain clarity on your own type. And I also have a free quiz on my website, which I'll link below as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.